What's going on here?
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
This will be hell of a pull.
A swampy wreck
First recovery, and I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
gives a rookie his shot.
Hey, both equal.
These roads are frickin' ice.
Gary and Colin
Watch yourself.
run into trouble.
Get out of that lane now.
Wow, look at this.
And a tanker spill
My nerves are a little on edge.
puts the weight on Mitch.
Smooth sailing out there so far. If you're planning on heading out this morning, no major issues.
Morning traffic is flowing smoothly through the busiest stretch of the 401.
Lovely day in the neighborhood. Yep, no doubt.
But on this highway, any problem can snowball in minutes.
It's a morning rush hour, it's a weekday, and everyone who's trying to get to the office gives themselves just enough time.
And just east of the city,
Anyone know why the traffic's slow?
What's going on here?
the commute
There's a tanker truck up on the center median. His tank's sitting right on the wall in the middle, eh?
just turned ugly.
Dealing with a ruptured tanker. I'm trying to keep the air clear because we don't know what this truck's hauling.
Hold down, westbound 6, okay?
Tango 007.
OPP Sergeant Terry Schmidt
Tango 007, go ahead.
401 Dixon Road. I'm heading there now.
heads for a rollover, blocking all Toronto-bound traffic,
It's barely moving.
plus all but one lane in the other direction.
There's only one lane getting by here on the eastbound side. Wow, look at this. The truck is right on its side. I can't believe it. It's hanging right over the concrete wall there. This is a mess. Look at that. Unbelievable.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
The rollover sitting up on the guardrail. That's gonna be all day cleaning up that tank. Oh, he parked that pretty good.
This is a disaster. It doesn't get any worse than this. I see this transport truck roll over up on this concrete wall, and I see all this fluid that's been pouring out of the tanker truck. This is going to take a little bit of time to get this cleaned up. Driver of the truck taken to hospital?
Yeah. Non-life-threatening.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Good news for the driver, but still a huge mess to clear.
We're on our way.
Just to the east,
We've been in touch with the OPP and the team on scene. The wall of the tanker has been breached, and there is fluid leaking onto the roadway.
Bill Wright of B&G Towing answers the call.
Holy, it's right up on top of the wall. Anything could go wrong working with hazardous materials like this. It's dangerous for everybody. That's not a good deal.
The loaded tanker lost control, skidded and crashed down on the barrier, spewing its hazardous cargo. That cargo, a toxic petroleum byproduct, is Bill's first concern.
Before starting the recovery, we will have to deal with the fluid that's still left inside the tanker.
Can you figure out how much is in there, how much you've lost?
Trail on the shoulder, it's not a significant amount compared to the amount of the load.
Okay.
Load's 45,000 liters.
We suspect that the tank is still going to be more than 3/4 full. We're gonna tap a hole in the top, we'll dip it, we'll get an actual volume, and then we'll come up with a program on how to drain it out.
Bill's lead rotator op has just arrived on scene.
Wow.
His 21-year-old son, Mitch,
That's wild, isn't it?
one of the youngest rotator ops in North America. Mitch has never been on a scene like this.
It's a big piece of equipment on its side. It's got a big spill of this yellow hazmat material, so that's definitely a lot to take in at once.
A complex job for any operator. And Mitch is still learning under his dad's mentorship.
I'm gonna get a mask put on. That's gross. This stuff's nasty, eh?
Today,
You can almost like taste that.
there's no room for error.
Anytime you get a hazmat job, it's always a fear. It's dangerous. So we're totally relying on the information that we're receiving from the fire department.
For the guys that are working on that truck, anything that comes in contact with your skin, ingestion, is toxic. In the event that you get completely contaminated, we'll do a bit of a decontamination of you guys.
We have to drill the tank and tap it so that they can pump it off. So we're gonna have to be right up on top of the tank.
It's snowing like crazy, guys.
190 miles southwest.
I wish I would have known it was this bad.
Squalls are hammering Highway 402. So Gary and Colin Vandenheuvel are heading to work.
My dad is right behind us in the Rotator, but I might be able to get this job done by myself.
That job is a double propane tanker stuck in the ditch on the 402.
It's going to be a bit of a pain because it's a set of B trains, so it's not like a standard straight trailer.
Colin's really coming along into the 50-ton. Once we get out there, we'll see what we have. Might just let Colin take the reins and go ahead and pull this one out. Good learning experience for him.
But the conditions will add extra risk.
These roads are frickin' ice.
Nobody seems to slow down any, traveling like it's a sunny day. I can see our truck and trailer down there, tractor hanging out, trains down in the ditch.
Good little job for me.
Colin should be able to pull this up quick and get this guy moving because we're in the live lanes here. All right, buddy, get her in there, get going. Pretty sketchy, got to get in and around on it.
But Colin stopped short, right in the path of traffic.
Keep moving. Watch yourself, Col. Get out of that lane now.
Colin's parked in a live lane, really in a bad spot.
Colin, get in front of him. Drive forward, Col.
It's dangerous to be out there. There's that possibility of getting hit out there.
I thought I was on the shoulder, and I'm sitting in a live lane. I'm a sitting duck.
Lanes are very hard to see. Can't even see the line. I can see right here where the line is. Okay, Col, let's make this happen. If you grab the front end, we'll see what happens with that train.
I need him to focus on the task at hand, get this job done. We need to get out of here.
Slow down. They're getting close, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Your head's on a swivel out here. You just got to watch everything that's going on.
Definitely feeling the pressure. I want to get this thing out of here and quick.
We've got our pylons out. We still have traffic coming in on us. And one mistake by one of them, and it's all over for us.
Okay, Col, I need your help. Okay, let's get him out of there. Okay, go ahead. He's ready to go. Come on, baby. Just like that. Is it up far enough? Yeah, see if he can drive forward on his own. Just try right now.
Do you want to try driving forward just to here?
Perfect. Disconnect, drive forward, go. Yeah. Good, quick little job, but he's still learning.
Ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right.
See Colin stop in that lane. It's just, it's a mistake. You just can't afford to make those mistakes. Anything can happen out there.
Two lanes closed eastbound.
Back on the 401 in Whitby.
Westbound lanes are completely closed.
It's time for Mitch to get a look inside the tanker.
is Russ and yourself. We'll dress you in the hazmat suits.
Yeah.
You got to go up on the tank. You got to cut the tank, open the tank, and then feed in a 3-inch line. We're going to pump it into this unit here.
This is one of the most hazardous jobs we've worked on as far as a chemical situation goes. If you get too much of it in your system, it could cause death.
But as Mitch gets ready,
taking pictures.
There's a different kind of hazard on the eastbound side of the highway.
We got problems here right now. Everyone's got their cell phones up in their arms. They're looking over. They're taking pictures.
That is a hazard. That is dangerous. You're going to cause another crash.
This guy stopped taking pictures.
Come on! Come on! Get moving!
On the 401 east of Toronto, just a single lane is moving. But some drivers refuse to keep going,
This guy stopped taking pictures.
risking a chain reaction crash.
Come on! Come on! Get moving! Get moving! Putting their vehicle in park in a live lane of traffic so they can take a couple of glamour shots for themselves. You can watch it on the news. Let's get moving.
If people are looking over at the collision scene, they're not looking in front of them. If someone slows down in front of them, very easy, we could have another secondary crash.
The hazmat crew is already at work on the cleanup.
Due to temperature change with this product as it came out, it's hardening up. It's almost turning into like a block of cheese on the ground. It's very, very messy. It's very hard to deal with. Pull your boot off or your left or on.
The first step, Mitch and 50-ton operator Russ will need to climb up and drill a hole into the tank.
All right. Putting on the hazmat suit, everything feels a hell of a lot more real. And it starts to get a little bit scary.
You guys drilling?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna pull a line. Yep. If you get covered in the product, we'll decon you. So we've got a line, we can rinse you off.
You been in the yellow stuff yet?
Haven't touched it.
Your biggest concern is going to be falling, slippery up there, and ingesting it.
Wearing a hazmat suit, it's cumbersome clothing, so climbing the ladder, positioning yourself on the tank makes it more susceptible to an accident.
Whenever you guys are ready.
That's good. As long as the bottom doesn't tip it. Yeah, that's not this slippery.
I'm not feeling very good about this. It's a skating rink up there. We have chemicals surrounding us everywhere. We got masks on. We're constricted with our suits. It's a recipe for disaster.
Meet you at the Wyoming truck stop.
Just east of Sarnia,
Okay.
the morning's first job is still weighing on Gary.
You just can't stop in a live lane like that. You just can't have that. I'm not sure he even knows the severity of what he did there. It's the little things like that that can turn into something really bad.
He's got to learn by his mistakes. We talk about it, and hopefully he gets better and better at what he does.
I thought that I was a little bit further over. Yeah, well, you scared the hell out of me on that. Anytime you come up onto a scene like that, get off the road, get in front of the truck, go back, assess what you need. Yep, don't put yourself in that position. It makes me nervous when you're sitting out there. Yeah, that's for sure.
Colin made a mistake on that last job,
Head up, Fisher, and go to that tanker.
but there's no better way to learn than actually getting out and doing it by yourself.
I'm heading out.
With storm casualties up and down the highway, Gary needs Colin to take on a heavy job on Highway 21, just northeast of Sarnia.
There's a fully loaded fuel tanker and a pop in the ditch. So this is gonna be a good solo recovery for me. I gotta put my truck to the test. I should fit there. Holy crap. It could be pushing around 80 to 100,000 pounds. I want to pull this thing backwards a few feet and then re-rig to the truck, because when I hook onto the front, the OPP are gonna have to shut the highway right down. I want to try to grab up here and see if we can get it pulled backwards that way.
From his position, this rigging point gives Colin the best angle.
It's all a learning experience for him. He doesn't need me standing over his shoulder on every one of these jobs.
But pulling 100,000 pounds of weight.
She's loaded, you can tell.
Might be more than Colin can handle on his own.
If I can't get this thing to budge with one truck, I'm gonna have to tell my dad. Come on. I really don't want to do that. I knew it was gonna be a bit of a battle. I didn't expect it to be this bad, though. Best thing to do here is just to keep trying. I can see my marks there. I've slid back about 7 feet. You don't want to get too far over with your own truck, and then you're in the ditch along with the casualty. I got traction now. The spade's dropped off the road, and it's actually digging into the shoulder. There we go. Now that I've got this thing pulled back, the OPP are gonna close down the road for us, so that way we can get right across the road.
Traffic is already backing up. He needs to work fast.
Gotta get this thing up and out of here quick. She's out now, she's on the road.
I'm seeing Colin develop his skills. He's taking on these challenges, and it's really neat to watch him develop as a really quality operator.
All right, done here. Pretty impressive.
When my dad says that I'm doing a good job, that's definitely a pretty cool feeling.
Heavy crews are on scene for this tanker rollover on the westbound 401. OPP advising avoid the area altogether.
Back on the 401.
Just watch your eyes for a minute. Yeah, go.
Mitch and Russ have almost punched through the hazmat tanker.
We go through a very thin layer of metal, through some insulation, and then that's where we get into the bone structure of the trailer. And that part's very, very thick, and it takes a long time to cut through.
Once they get through, the crew can assess how much material is left inside and start pumping out the toxic load.
My nerves are through the roof right now. It's slippery, we have chemicals surrounding us everywhere. We're constricted with our suits. A lot could go wrong.
Flashlight.
Flashlight? You got the 4-inch hole drilled?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Just get a feel for how far down it is. What do you got?
When I'm looking at the hole, I can see the hatch.
It's less than half. They can see the main hatch. They're gonna open the main hatch now.
We've seen that the product level was actually below the main hatch on this tanker, which makes life a lot easier for us. We can pump the rest of that product from that open hatch.
Is it still liquid?
Are you ready to start pumping?
Yeah, we're pumping.
It'll be a faster offload than the crew expected.
Unbelievable.
But the backup is growing.
It's the main route in and out of the city, and we've got a totally closed highway on the westbound side. Eastbound is reduced, and you know the pressure is on for us to get this road opened up.
And the hard part of the job is still ahead.
So I want you to set the rotator up, lane 3. You're gonna throw a strap over the top and down around, and you're gonna pick it right up in the air.
Yeah.
Roll it in the air. We'll put Russ on the front to end roll it. You agree with that?
Yeah.
With a rotator rigged on the back of the tanker and the 50-ton hooked under the front, Russ will pull over the tractor as Mitch rolls his end in midair.
So the trailer's emptied?
Trailer's empty.
Shouldn't take too long?
Nope.
Good, so it's gonna snap over pretty quick, or are you gonna be a gentle
No, very.
pull?
It should be pretty controlled. Mitch is starting to get pretty good with the control.
But Mitch is worried about the tanker's position, leaning on the barrier, and where it might swing when he starts to roll.
This is definitely going to be a difficult one. I've never actually picked up the ass end of a trailer and rolled it in the air as the truck end was still on the ground.
Boom down to the middle. Get yourself centered up.
Oh, the sun hurt my eyes.
Want me to start? Pick it up.
A little nervous about that.
You're okay.
I'm really worried it could potentially go into that live lane of traffic.
Russ? Yep. Want to bring the head around?
Hey! Hey, whoa! Just me right now?
Pick her up.
Just me?
No, we're gonna spike.
Let me get in the air before you do anything. See? My heart's beating through my chest, knees are shaking, the nerves are through the roof.
You can't start twisting until he pulls it down.
I know. Okay.
You got it?
I'm off the wall. Hold off for a sec. Don't move. Can you come here for a second? I'm trying to talk to you, and you keep walking away from me. I don't like the half in the air, half not. Because the second that starts to go, this is going to take off.
No, it's not you going it, not him.
Well, I've never done half on the ground rolling and half. I've done full in the air roll and full on the ground roll. I haven't done the half and half. So
You own it.
I'm just, my nerves are a little on edge, that's all. And I'm not 100% sure how the truck's going to react when the tractor comes over. And if this trailer decides that it's going to swing out, that's into the eastbound lanes of traffic. So that's going to come, and you think this is going to stay where it is?
Might swing a little bit, but that's it.
I think it's going to more than a little bit.
Well, you're gonna know in about 3 seconds. Pull on your front, Russ. Okay, pull on your back a bit. Keep coming.
I'm right on the teeter now.
Bring the tractor. Let it go, nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Oh, 401.
On the 401 in Whitby,
Heavy tows on scene.
it's up to 21-year-old Mitch Wright to wrangle the back of the tanker onto its wheels.
Do you want to stand here?
A move he's never attempted from this position.
So that's going to come, and you think this is going to stay where it is?
Might swing a little bit, but that's it.
I think it's going to more than a little bit. My nerves are through the roof. When it starts to roll over, I don't want it to go into that live lane of traffic. I don't know how it's going to react.
You're gonna know in about 3 seconds. Bring the tractor. Let it go, nice and easy.
Yeah, okay, thank God.
Beautiful.
Now, Mitch must swing and set the tanker down, steering clear of eastbound traffic.
Boomer in and set it down right behind you. It's all good. Tighten up the other side. I'll walk around, give you an eye, son. Bring your Indian and set her down, buddy. We gonna have enough room to clear? You gotta be right tight. Okay, get her down. I need this much. Bring her in. I got like an inch. Not gonna go? No. Get Russ to roll it ahead. So Russ,
I need this much to drop it.
Yeah.
Well, calculated by that much.
We have to release the brakes on the truck and allow it to roll ahead a couple of inches just to create the inch we need to get the trailer on the ground.
Clear? You're inside the wall. Inside? Yep. Can you set it down right there? Perfect. Feels like 9,000 pounds came off of my shoulders. This one definitely had me super worried. Felt that one a little. It's the first time my heart beat that fast, that's for sure. I'm glad we did that because, you know, now for the future, I'm not going to have that nerve when the tractor comes over. Let's unrig this.
I'll get this done.
That was tight, wasn't it?
2 inches.
Great job, man. Really well done.
Appreciate that.
Clean up the rest of the mess, and then we'll get this highway opened.
Absolutely.
All right. Good job. There was really no margin for error, and the guys did it perfectly.
You did a good job, bro. All right, let's get it out of here. Let's go.
Definitely the most intense recovery that I've done so far. Put me on edge, and I think at my point in my career, I need as much of that as I can to kind of push me to keep going to the next step.
Just before midnight in Toronto,
Roads are clear. It's a good night.
Abrams Towing lead operator John Allen is on the road. But he's not en route to a wreck.
Done boats and tanks, a few armored personnel carriers.
Tonight, he's heading to catch a plane.
Doing airplane move, escorting the Avro Aero, the life-size model of the original, from Pearson Airport to Edenville Airport. We're gonna begin this thing, put in a museum up there for display. So there it is. This thing is huge.
Developed in the 50s, Canada's Avro CF-105 Aero fighter jet was one of the most advanced aircraft of its time, reaching almost 3 times the speed of sound. But when the government canceled the Aero program, all planes and engines were ordered to be scrapped. Today, there are just 2 full-scale replicas.
It's gonna be quite the trip tonight. It's way more massive than I ever thought it was gonna be.
And one replica...
Here's where the action starts, guys.
...is going to a new home.
Hey, how many years of experience among us? Hundreds.
John's main job will be to unload the model at the other end. He'll be working alongside a crew of heavy transport experts.
Everybody has a responsibility here to ensure that this thing goes off without a hitch. If there's something you see that you're worried about, the universal call is stop, stop, stop. Okay, let's have a safe trip.
All right.
Thank you.
So it's go time.
Rolling, boys. All right, we're pulling out now. You're looking good here, Steve.
The Edenvale Aerodrome is 60 miles north, but the convoy will travel at a crawl, taking 6 full hours.
It's a pretty big ordeal, you know, moving an airplane through the city streets.
Steady.
28 feet wide, so we're taking up almost 3 lanes here.
And the road only narrows as they weave northward. So John will keep a careful eye on the load ahead.
Just in case there's an issue, mainly needed for the morning for the offload. They figure they might need a wrecker.
Easy, Steve, easy. Be careful with the sign up there. Oh, it's gonna be tight through here.
talking inches of clearance.
Oh, you're close. Okay, just easy. You're clearing the fine.
The only thing we can do here is just go slow. We got spotters on the left side, we got spotters on the right side.
Okay, Steve, keep her like that. You're gonna clear that fine.
But early into the journey, one spotter
Stop.
sounds the alarm.
There's something going on with the wings. Something don't look right.
Hold it. Okay, what are we doing?
I don't think this is good.
That third wind picked up, Nate. Come over that last hill.
On Airport Road north of Toronto, John Allen's Avro Aero convoy is grounded.
The ailerons, which is the flaps on the back of the wings, they flipped over the wings.
I was watching them go up and down, and all of a sudden, all I felt was kaboom. I was like, okay, did I hit something?
The model's folded wings have been bouncing and flapping in the wind, risking damage to the structure.
Is there a way to hook a strap there, bring it around, go down to the I-beam, ratchet it a bit?
I have an eyelet right here.
We ran some straps down, tied them down nice and secure. That'll work just the same.
Well,
Right here?
Yeah, that's good. That should stop it from bouncing over for sure.
Okay, let's get the show back on the road.
Now, they need to make up for lost time.
Okay, Steve, you can bring it back to the right.
We're running out of time here. We gotta get this thing moving. Hopefully we don't run into any more problems, and our next stop will be at its new home.
The next morning,
Ready to rock and roll?
300 miles away in Cornwall,
Let's go have some fun.
Andrew Vink and crew are heading west towards a county road near Kentville.
Responding to a milk tanker that went through a curb, plowed through some trees.
Zach, can you hear me?
Yeah. We got a new team this year. We've got Zach, which is new to the towing industry, and we got Bill that switched over from light duty to heavy.
I hope you brought your big boots, because this might be a wet one.
This is what I signed up for big time. It's a big adrenaline rush. This is going to be Zach's first heavy wreck. I'm looking forward to seeing what this gets made of.
Today, 21-year-old Zach is behind the wheel of Herb's 50-ton Rotator. It will be his first recovery at the controls.
A little stressed because I am the rookie. A lot of weight on my shoulders.
In this line of work, you got to take the chance you have with these wrecks to train your staff with them.
So what's your plan?
So I'll do a walk around.
Okay.
I'll be able to give you an ETA of how long we'll need the road closed.
Okay.
Must have been a hell of a ride. This driver lost control due to icy conditions and just plowed right through trees.
He made it out okay, but his truck is stuck in a bad spot.
He's in a swampy situation, so it'll be a hell of a pull.
And even worse as the temperature drops.
Every axle of this truck is either in water, completely submerged underwater. The temperature was forecast to go well below zero, so my concern is, am I able to get this tractor and trailer out before this thing sets in there like a rock? So this is a race against time to get it out of there. We're gonna be winching this thing out the same way it came in. Once she clears those trees, up she comes.
I'm new at this, so I get a little overwhelmed. But now I just gotta take a deep breaths and just get the job done properly.
You need 3 shackles.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen a lot of people come and go in this industry. Zach has a little something special to him. You know, he's a go-getter.
I wonder if I can get in better here.
Well, I'm small, Bill. I'm sure I can fit in here.
Okay.
Zach comes from a transportation background. Now, his father was a trucker.
With my dad doing this stuff and being killed in an accident, it hits home. When I was 8 years old, my dad was driving through a big snowstorm. He went down a ravine and
He passed away. It was extremely rough losing him. My dad was my best friend. I spent more time in the truck than I did at home. Anywhere he'd go, I'd go. I was a shadow.
He went through a loss where he relates to these wrecks in different ways than anybody in this team would.
Just swing it over and hold it. Or do that. Whoa!
Bill kind of took him under his wing.
Andrew, is this to your satisfaction?
Yeah, it's good.
There's this kind of father-son relationship going on here. It's neat to see.
He's got a lot of potential. Doing really well. He's actually absorbing what we're teaching.
And there's no better test than an actual recovery.
There we go. Good.
Before they start, the 8,000-gallon cargo needs to be pumped out.
The milk had to be emptied out into another trailer because there was no way we're pulling that out fully loaded.
Want to eliminate weight. Weight equals resistance, and resistance isn't our friend.
The offload will reduce the weight, but it comes with a risky trade-off.
My worry at this point is the longer this takes, the more the temperature drops and the harder my job gets.
When a wreck freezes in, the resistance is phenomenal. You're pulling 3 to 4 times the weight of that truck. We needed to get that thing out of before it froze into the ice.
Just cooling down pretty quick.
At the Edenvale Aerodrome.
This thing's amazing. This is just an awesome piece of history.
The Canadian Air and Space Conservancy's newest exhibit has arrived.
It's very fragile.
Now John Allen needs to get it safely unloaded and ready for display.
There's no margin of error. You can't drop it and damage it and just go buy a new one. The last thing I want is to drop this thing. You'll see my name in the history books. John Allen destroyed Canadian history here. You know, I don't need that to happen.
Our plan is pick up the back end, drop this on the ground, and then pick up the front, pull the trailer out, and then get the front landing gear put in place. I'll keep walking it up bit by bit. You just watch. If you see something going wrong, just trying to bring it up nice and straight. Slowly lifting it. World's biggest kite. Tie a big old steel string to it. Nice windy day, it's gone. Good, this is, easy. That's good. Got this thing up in the air. Thankfully, it came up beautiful.
The trailer is clear.
Good there. Oh, we're clear. Awesome.
And the Avro has officially landed.
And I think we're done.
Plane's sitting on the ground, job's done. And I was just more than happy to be involved in this move.
Thank you, John.
All right. It's a
cool feeling to be involved in moving and preserving a piece of Canadian history.
Fingers are cold, aren't they?
My toes are.
On County Road 43, northwest of Cornwall.
He's in there pretty good.
The Herb's towing crew is staring down a hard drop in temperature.
This is the race against time. There was a possibility of the truck and trailer freezing right in there.
Turn the wheels!
They can't afford to wait for the offload to finish before hooking up. So Andrew makes the call.
We need to get it out of there ASAP.
Start any accessible rigging now and be ready to pull.
When a tractor trailer is destroyed to this level, a lot of your key components where you would rig originally are destroyed.
Oh!
So when you rig, you got to keep in mind that it's easy to overstress a component and rip it off.
Say one snatch block or two?
One snatch block, one line married, that's just coming out. Master link, married both together. Same thing as Cardinal.
We put a couple of lines on the back of the trailer.
Hold on.
And we had to rig that very carefully.
Bill's 40-ton will pull the rear of the trailer. Zach will use the rotator on the compromised tractor. Together, they'll pull the tanker backwards and straight to the road.
Got your truck set up.
I gotta wait for a milk truck to move from mine.
Okay.
As soon as the offload tanker moves out of the way, Zach's first real test will begin.
I want to see where his limits are at, so that's why I put the new kit on the rotator.
Are we almost empty? Hey?
It's empty.
Oh, they're done. So just boom up and take the line out? Yep.
Okay, so we're ready.
First recovery, and I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Once you start pulling good, make sure both lines are equal between you two.
The first wreck that Zach is on the controls. I want to make sure that Zach knew what needed to be done.
Both trucks have to work equally, okay? Okay. If one gets slack, it means the other truck's taking the stress. Snug it up, Zach.
They got to divide the stress, so nobody's eating a bumper in the forehead.
Snug, snug, snug.
I didn't want my rigging to put too much pressure on the winch, snap a line, hurt somebody.
Alrighty, good. Give her help. Okay, give her help.
On County Road 43 near Kemptville,
Snug, snug, snug.
rookie Zach Thompson's first heavy recovery is on.
This is my time to shine. My time to prove to Andrew and Bill that I'm learning from what they're teaching me.
Right line. Okay, keep on pulling.
He's like the kid that got called up from juniors. You need to be able to do your job without any flaws. You cannot make a mistake because the rest of the team depends on you.
Zach and Bill need to pull in unison. If Zach gets too far ahead, his rigging could rip free of the compromised tractor.
Billy, stop. Zach, go in.
There's a big element of responsibility there. You got to bring it out together.
Keep on pulling.
If one's over winching the other, then that truck that's winching over the other one is completely taking 100% of the brunt of the force.
Bring the trailer completely up. Okay, both equal. It's almost out.
Yes, yes, sir.
Grab a chain to the front. We'll swing the front.
Now it's all up to Zach to swing the mangled front end to the road.
Bring the tractor right in.
So there's a lot of pressure on me knowing it was my first big pull. And I think my dad was with me watching down on me and what I'm doing.
You're almost out.
And I know with him being there, it's gonna be okay.
Right there. Okay. Good job, Bubby.
The kid did awesome.
Oh, I love it. It's a dream come true.
He was able to work as a team with Bill to get this thing successfully out of there. It was quite the accomplishment.
Another day in the life at Herbs.
Working for Herbs, it's the dream of a lifetime. I found my forever home here.
I can't feel my toes anymore.
Hot chocolate is waiting.
It's a chaotic scene. It looks like a war zone.
Next next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Chain and pull it out.
A fiery crash.
Hey, yo. It's smoking.
Spurs a frantic recovery.
Get out of there!
Ooh, and she broke right in half.
The Ross crew fights.
You get hurt, I'll kill you!
Through freezing rain.
Really?
And a muddy wreck.
Boom down and boom out.
Puts the squeeze on Mitch.
Whoa.
Winter on Heavy Rescue 401.
It's chaos everywhere.
Can't see anything out here.
That's what we do for a living.
You're going way too fast.
It's gonna be a problem.
What's going on here? Is a sandstorm? No.
They don't call it heavy recovery for nothing.
Colin, get out of that lane now. Holy crap.
It's gonna be ugly.
It's too dangerous for anybody to be out here tonight.
It's just deadly.
There's a lot of metal here.
All these tow trucks, I need a lane.
I wish I would have known it was this bad.
Winter is still weeks away.
We gotta be stupid out here trying to drive.
But in Toronto, the season's first snowstorm is already here.
This heavy snowfall continues to make its way through the region, and it's making for a very treacherous drive. The OPP already reporting dozens of collisions in and around the region.
We've got 5 vehicles stuck.
401 West Express around Morningside in the left lane.
And on Highway 401.
Can't quite see what's going on ahead of me. It looks like an accident of some sort.
Some drivers aren't ready for the onslaught.
Really, 5 Tango 007, just be advised I'll be en route to that rollover, Highway 401 eastbound at Trafalgar Road.
OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt is staring down a tough night on the road.
We've got the first winter blast here right now. The roads are covered. Drivers just aren't ready for these conditions. They're not realizing what they're getting themselves into. We got cars in ditches, we got slow traffic, we've got wrecks all across the GTA. It's gonna be a wild night.
West of the city.
Ah, look at that.
I can see the transport truck down in the ditch.
Kerry arrives at the scene of the night's first heavy collision.
The last thing we want to see is a secondary crash behind us.
There was a car that lost control in the middle lane, forcing a tractor trailer off into the right ditch. There's no injuries.
25-year-old man driving a little two-door sports car, lost control on the snowy, slippery roads, clipped the tractor and sent it off into the ditch. It's been a busy day, hasn't it?
It has.
Heavy crews will clear the scene, but trouble is far from over.
This kind of conditions, we don't want to see people out there if they don't absolutely have to be. But if you are going to be out here, you certainly need to take precautions and drive according to the conditions.
Extreme zero visibility.
190 miles southwest of Toronto.
Everybody's crawling in this whiteout.
The unexpected weather is battering the highway east of Sarnia.
Back up left.
This is brutal, man. We've got a snowplow in the ditch here on the 402, and he's blocking a lane of traffic. Hopefully we can get through here ourselves without getting ourselves in trouble.
Whiteout squalls off Lake Huron are blinding drivers.
It's kind of eerie. Visibility is minimal, so we're very cautious going out here.
The crew from Preferred Towing needs to rescue a snowplow forced off the road.
You know, it's a bad night when the plows are going in the ditch. Absolutely wild.
Gary Vanden Heuvel and his son Colin are ready for the worst.
It's hitting hard. It's one of the hardest ones I've seen in a long, long time.
Nights like this,
Are they pushing us off the highway?
The highways are getting shut down. Everybody's being diverted from the roads. And our job, we're jumping in.
Good times here in southwestern Ontario.
We're going into the worst of the worst.
We'll go get bundled up here and go out and see what we got to do to get this guy out.
Visibility is next to nil, and, you know, it's not showing any signs of slowing down.
With a rotator busy on another scene, Gary and Colin arrive with the 50-ton.
Oh, looks like Gary decided to join the party.
Woo-hoo. Joining Kyle Putris and his medium-duty wrecker.
This is a big, big unit. The tractor itself, the truck, and the plow in behind.
How are you?
Not bad.
Miserable, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're out trying to clear the highway, and next thing I know, I'm in the ditch.
You loaded, or how much you got in?
5 tons, maybe.
5 tons, so you're about halfway down?
About 10.
You gonna check for me, Call?
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts?
My idea is to just kind of pull the front and slide it all out, and hopefully the back wing part stays up on the road.
If they can ease the plow truck up sideways, pulling from the front, they can avoid closing both lanes, as long as they're not fighting too much weight.
That's a little more than almost empty.
It's all on one side, but it's up to the top.
Looks like it's all sand, too, eh?
Yeah, it's sand, so it's heavy.
Yeah.
We have to develop another plan. There's a lot of weight back there, way too much weight.
That thing's still full.
It's full.
It's still full.
Oh.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Pretty slippery out here. What a mess, eh?
60 miles southeast of Gary's crew.
The road's all covered in ice.
The front is just starting to blow in. The snow hasn't hit, but a blast of frigid air is icing up the highway.
We're heading up to Dutton, which is, it's like the 145 marker here on the 401.
Cox and Towing's Eric Goddard is heading to a rollover at a truck stop near Dutton.
It sounds like we've got a loaded tractor trailer that's flipped over.
But the veteran operator is thinking about more than just the job ahead.
It's been a lot of years since I've gone to a job nervous about what I'm about to encounter. It has nothing to do with the truck or the load.
Over the summer, Coxon merged with another local company.
Working with the new boss, working with a new team. That one's got me, you know, a little bit flustered, I guess.
Everybody knows I work for Cox and Towing Service. I have for more than half my life now, but I now work for Cox and Towing as a division of County Towing.
Tonight will be Eric's first heavy recovery as part of a whole new crew.
Well, I see him now, flipped over in the ditch.
And as first on scene, he already sees they're in for a fight.
We've got a rolled over tractor trailer. Looks like he was negotiating the curve at the back of the parking lot and just ended up in the bottom of this ditch.
I'm here a little bit ahead of everybody else. Time to jump out and see what we're dealing with now, get a good look at it. Sometimes the ice in the parking lot bites you in the ass. Oh yeah. The high side of the trailer, I think, is compromised. I can definitely see parts of the roof that are. Along the very back corner and along the side panel is all compromised. There are bundles of recycled cardboard. The load itself is 42,000 pounds. We're gonna be dealing with really close to 80,000 pounds on the button. There's nothing easy here. When you've got a fully loaded tractor trailer down a ditch bank this size and the back is already compromised, we're gonna have quite the mess here. This is gonna be a big job for sure. One way or the other, it's gonna be an ugly deal. Yeah, it's an extremely big test.
And for the first time in 30 years, Eric will be the new guy.
Oh boy.
We're in whiteout high wind here. Does anyone know why the traffic's slow on the 402?
We've got a fairly significant snow event coming through Lambton County this evening. Currently we have about 76 crashes on the go.
20 miles east of Sarnia.
It's too dangerous for anybody to be out here tonight.
Gary and crew can't go anywhere until they work out a new strategy.
The initial plan was to just pull this truck out sideways and get it back onto the road, but we've got a fair amount of weight.
Right now, all the weight is in the front of this plow. If we try and pull this thing sideways, I'm not sure it'll slide the way we want it to.
We have to develop another plan. Basically, we need to rig from the back of the tractor itself and just roll this tractor back out in the same tracks that it went into.
But to position for the pull, they'll need to make the move Gary was trying to avoid.
Once it's shut down, then we can get this plow out of here.
Closing down the entire westbound highway.
If you're ready, I'll stop them here.
We're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's go, let's spin it.
We've got a lot of snow coming. It's starting to pile up.
Bring it over.
And this is a main piece of equipment for the highway crews, so we need to make sure we get it up, out safely and undamaged so it can carry on for the night.
We've turned Colin's truck around so we can run a line to the back of the plow and give it a little pull backwards to get him out.
Spades down.
Watch your feet. Grip.
Colin drops his lift axle for extra traction.
Little trick my dad taught me. Extra tire on the ground, extra resistance.
Okay, Colin, you ready?
Ready.
Let's pull it through.
The sand truck's rear tow plow blade will make it tough for Colin to maneuver.
He's got to watch that tow plow. It's coming at him. Obviously, we don't want it ramming into the side of our truck.
Give it a second. Just watching how hard it's pulling.
The initial pull here, it's really fighting me.
Hold up. Hold up, Colin.
It's a fight they can't win without help from the driver.
You want to put it in reverse.
We're gonna just give it a little bit of gas to hopefully, help my truck out to pull this thing out.
Okay, let's try that. Nice and easy, guys. There you go.
Go, go, go.
Okay, have them stop.
Okay, stop there.
Go to the other side. Yep.
Ready?
Yep, go for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Front end slipping.
Okay, let him go. Keep coming back. You're all right.
How much room do we got?
There's about a foot in between the truck.
It's back real slow, guys. There we go.
It's looking like it's coming out. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing.
Good. Stop it right there.
Okay.
Okay, Cole, get your truck out of the way if you can. Yeah. Hopefully we can get Colin around him now. Okay, let's give it a try, see if it'll back out on its own. Nice and easy. There we go. I got her. That was good. It all came together, came out nice.
It's nice to have this thing out. The quicker we can get this thing done and get this road back open, the quicker, we all get to get out of this situation.
I live for this. The snow squall, these are gonna carry on through the night into the morning. It's probably gonna create a lot of problems for us.
Want to go do another one?
Get this highway back open and wait for the next one.
Thank you there, tow truck driver. Be careful tonight.
The road's wet, doesn't seem to be too bad, but when you pull into this parking lot, it's just a sheet of ice.
With the storm bearing down on Dutton,
There's nothing easy here.
Eric's been forming a plan for his tough recovery. Now he'll have to run it past the new boss, Derek Dodoni, known as Senior.
Hey, want to go through before we do anything?
Okay, you said front corner.
No, back.
Front of the trailer's all right?
For the first time in a lot of years, I can tell you I was honestly a little nervous.
I just want to chain this axle to the frame and that one.
All right.
The whole dynamic is new to me, and that's put me out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Because Coxon is now a part of Senior's tight-knit family company, County Towing.
When I was the age of 18, I started county towing.
Here we are 41 years later, still doing it.
Where are we at with all these wrecks here?
I've got my 3 sons. They probably learned how to drive in a tow truck.
Curtis had a blowout hauling the scrap there on Saturday.
So the family's very, very involved in the business.
What do we got for payload?
40, I don't want to say you said 42,000?
Eric was our competition.
I've got a chain rigged to the nose, got the drive line pulled out.
If I could beat Eric out of a job, I'm there to do it. And he's the same way.
There is no way we're going to get a strap on this thing right now.
Tonight, they'll find out if they can work together.
What I thought was this: rig the tractor, rig the trailer here in the front, and then also grab it closer to the back.
Bring them up over the crest?
At least enough that we can safely offload it.
We have to bring this trailer back up the bank in one piece where it's safe to get the load off the trailer.
If the roof is completely compromised down in the bottom of that ditch when we move it, it's not gonna work.
I think the more lines that we can get on it, a way better chance we got of getting it up top. The biggest thing is the more people we put, the more in sync we gotta be. If we get out of sync, it's done.
Yeah.
So, you okay with all that?
Plan A.
Option A is offload it, nice flat, dry ground. Option B, that involves offloading it in this ditch. Option B sucks, so we're not gonna go with option B.
It's relieving to have him agree with my plan, but in some ways it, puts a little bit of pressure on you, right? Top opens up like a sardine can. That's my fault.
Eric's rotator will hook to the tractor and front of the trailer. Senior will pull the back with his son Dennis in the middle. 12 winch lines pulling, with 42,000 pounds pushing against the roof.
That's just a considerable number of anchor points for a loaded van trailer. Any less is just not gonna work.
Hey, Dennis, you're gonna basically grab the landing gear in the front. Okay, start pulling.
It's going to be very tricky not to cause more damage. There's a lot of things that could go wrong.
We're good on this one? Okay, the most dangerous pulls we're gonna have here is your landing gear and my trailer chain. Those are the ones we're gonna have to really nurse.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out how it's gonna come.
Real quick.
Right?
Yep, real quick. Ooh, she's slippery.
The entire parking lot's just a skating rink, enough to make it tricky for sure.
And the snow is starting to blow in.
This is it. I mean, we're rigged, we're ready. We pray like hell this thing comes out without splitting open.
Derek, are you good?
Yeah, we're good to go.
It's either gonna start to slide up this ditch bank, or it's just gonna empty the load into the bottom of the ditch.
Plan A better work, because plan B sucks.
Yeah, she's heavy.
Derek, you okay?
So far, so good.
Every time we move it a little bit, you start to hear the creaks and the moans. That's the last thing you want to hear on a job like this. If we let it dig into the ground too much at any one point, the amount of force that's going to create is just enormous.
Let me catch up a line here, guys.
The trailer, even if it wasn't compromised, isn't designed to take that kind of a hit.
Ooh, what's that? Is that you slipping back?
I'm losing my bite.
Okay, hold on. Oh! Oh, boy.
Just off the 401, east of Windsor.
Okay, hold on. Who's still pulling? Oh!
Damn it.
The combined coxswain and county crew is fighting heavy resistance.
The dirt piling up here is definitely not what we wanted. We can't seem to get enough lift to prevent that bottom edge from digging into the ground.
I want to try to take it out all parallel. Right now, the trailer's leading the tractor.
Hey, guys, I've got a spare line. I can bring it to the front of this truck and bring the truck around.
Yeah, like the front of the tractor?
Yep.
That most definitely.
Okay, can I get a hand over here?
Pulling this much weight up, we really, really need to make sure everybody works in sync.
That works.
One guy pulls harder than the other. Trailer splits open, dumps all the cardboard into the wet ditch, and we got a big mess.
Senior, I'm gonna tighten up.
But even another line from Eric's rotator might not add enough lift.
I'm gonna try to get us a little pull, guys. Dennis, you're light on the left there. This thing's gotta be coming up here soon.
Okay, hold on, I gotta catch up a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold then.
That's nice.
Here it comes.
Good there, you guys.
Yes, hold, I think we're good.
Finally. Plan A worked pretty good, so as soon as we get her offloaded, we'll get her back up on her wheels, and hopefully we'll be out of here.
For all the fuss and bus, I think we're in better shape than I expected. Better than I hoped for. But now, time to offload it. Tedious, but it sure beats trying to do it from down there. Yep. That is the last one. That's the one that matters.
Sad to say, this is the easy part.
The hard part, uprighting the severely damaged trailer in one piece.
I'm just going to do a quick line from the rotator over the back of the trailer.
Wrap one around that upper dual, grab that red cable, the red hook.
Senior's going to pull the low side on the truck and the nose of the trailer, and we're just going to let it come over.
Okay, that's good.
Nothing fancy.
What's your plan for the recovery? You just gonna let it flop down?
Why, you want to catch it?
Well, do whatever you want. Don't matter to me. I just want to make sure I'm on the same page is all.
Adding a catch line would soften the landing and could help prevent more damage.
I've always rigged with a control line. I mean, that's just the way I've always operated.
I'm just gonna lift the trailer over with you.
All right.
I'm not gonna catch anything at all. That's what you said, right? You're good with that?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come over that hard.
We're dealing with an empty trailer. There's no real weight there. The trailer will come down a little harder than normal, but it'll be a controlled rollover.
Once your tractor starts to go and it looks good, I'm just gonna go with you. If this is gonna go bad, the tractor's gonna come over and the trailer's gonna twist and break in half and end up with half of it on the ground if I don't follow.
Tell me when you're ready, Dan.
I'm ready whenever you are.
You know, at the end of the day, he signs my check. If he says that's the way it is, then that's the way it's going to be.
Okay, ready? Ready, set, here we go.
I'm with you here.
You got her there?
The engine is by far the heaviest part of the entire unit. At some point, that tractor engine is going to go before you're prepared for it.
We're getting pretty close there, man.
Tell me how close you are.
We're damn near there.
When it goes, it's going to be like a whip, and the rest of the stuff just kind of snap over real quick.
Here we go, Eric.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Tractor's going, you got her.
Here we
go. Shook the snow off it anyhow.
I don't normally roll the trucks over like this and let them hit the ground that hard, but truth is, it's kind of fun and a little exciting for sure.
Our first big wreck together with both companies combined. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
We're all tired, but we're all pretty stoked that everything worked good.
So, off to the next one.
I think we're good. You guys clear?
First big recovery I've done with the county crew. To be honest, I had a lot of fun doing it. It's a great sign of things to come.
Eric's already starting to feel and look like part of the county family.
It's new, eh? See all the fancy lights? They had me put some fancy new spotlights on. I think it makes my truck go faster.
Hey, you know what, you guys, all kidding aside, that was a pretty good job. Yeah, this is
the area that it gets bad.
150 miles east.
Too much roll, man.
Conditions around Toronto are only getting worse.
I heard we're supposed to get 48 inches overnight.
And at an on-ramp to the 401.
You okay?
Steve's towing owner, Steve Pillai, is trying to get a stuck driver back on her way.
I'm gonna go straight. Don't turn nowhere. Keep going.
The snowplowers can't do the ramp yet. So the people coming out the ramp, they're getting stuck.
You're gonna be okay. We're gonna help her out, okay?
When I look at this girl stuck in the snow, it reminds me exactly of my daughter. She got a license just 6 months ago. One day she's driving in home, she's gonna be in the same situation.
It's honestly lifesavers. Thank you so much.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, okay? A young girl, probably a new driver. This will be the first winter for her. Help her out, she's on her way home.
Where are you, Sonny?
I'm on scene.
25 miles up the 400, heavy snow has forced traffic to a crawl.
We do have another ejecting tractor trailer.
And the off-ramp to Highway 9 is closed.
It's chaos now. It's everywhere, busy. The transport truck hit that black ice or something and gone into the ditch.
Steve's rotator op, Sonny Subra, needs to get it back open.
Driver was in that truck. Yeah, he should be inside because it's cold outside.
I feel a lot of pressure because the ramp is completely shut down.
Just we're gonna see how things gonna go. Derek, okay?
That ramp has to be opened fast as possible.
But the position of the jackknife with the tractor down the slope will make it a challenge to straighten while keeping the trailer upright.
Can you pull it?
If I had one more truck, I would have get it done like very fast.
I asked them one more truck, man. They don't wanna give me one more truck, so.
My boss said, Sonny, I am not sending any more truck there because we are busy.
His only help? One-ton driver Derek Cruz, who, like Sonny, fled civil war in Sri Lanka.
Derek, you ready?
Derek is new to heavy recovery.
What do you think? What the? Derek, how come it came off?
Derek is a new guy, came to our company like in the last year, so he don't really have a lot of experience.
Like this? Yeah.
I know all the basic stuff, but I'm lucky I have Sonny.
I'm gonna bring it out little bit. You tell me if anything goes wrong, okay? Okay. Cool.
He's training me like little by little. I want to become like a Sonny.
We gotta work hard and we gotta open this ramp very fast. Derek, you ready? Yeah, bring it up.
The tractor part is completely hanging in the ditch.
Go more.
Right now, my worry is when I pull the front end down, I might tip over the trailer, right?
Oh! Derek, I can't see, man. Go slowly, yeah? Okay.
I don't want to make the problem worse.
Go ahead.
If we do like one wrong move, it's gonna be bad, very bad.
Oh! Stay there!
It's snowing like crazy, guys.
On a ramp off Highway 400.
Sonny, I'm cold, man. I know, it's freezing, man. We gotta do it fast as we can.
Sonny and Derek are trying to ease the tractor up.
This weather is crazy. It's only getting worse.
I can't see, man. Go slowly, yeah?
Without causing a much bigger problem.
Oh! Stay there! I don't want the trailer go into the ditch. We don't want to roll it again, man.
When I pull the front end down, I might tip over the trailer. I need to pull the trailer backward while I am lifting it up.
But Sonny doesn't have a second heavy wrecker to put on the trailer.
This ramp has to be open right now.
So he has to improvise.
What are we gonna do? Can you anchor the trailer? Okay. So it's not gonna go down more into the ditch.
It's empty trailer. put Derek's truck in the back. We have to do it what we have.
Okay, I'm gonna swing the boom. You pull them slowly, okay?
Derek will have to drive his 1-ton forward to hold the trailer while Sonny lifts the tractor to the ramp.
Okay, pull.
You gotta understand. There's not a lot of Steve Stowing guys there. It's me and Sonny.
Pull, pull. More. Give me a sec, Yeah. Okay. Good enough. It's all good? Yeah. Okay, let me move my truck.
With the tractor on more level ground, they can now rig to pull it straight.
We're gonna put a hook on the front. Okay. There's no hook in the front. Derek, this is not going in, man.
They can't hook onto the front.
Yeah.
So once again, time to improvise.
Just bring the small chain, feed it through here. In the tire? Yeah. We couldn't find the tow hook for the tractor, so we're gonna hook it on the wheel and then trying to drag it this side. Derek, come on, let's go!
It's very challenging. The body won't let you work that fast, because it's too cold.
My hands are frozen, I can't even feel my hand. Derek, hurry up! Go inside. Yeah. And then turn the steering this way. We're gonna lift up the tractor and then we're gonna bring it out of the ditch. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Oh. Go ahead. Go. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah. That's it. Freezing, man. My hand is freezing. Hold up. Hold on, let me see if the truck is moved. Okay.
We just straighten the tractor. If we can drive the tractor trailer off the ramp, that's the fastest way to open the ramp.
Then he's starting to move from the ramp.
Keep going.
I was the happiest person in the world, I would say.
Awesome.
I can't deal with that cold no more.
That's good, Derek.
Derek did a good job. He's willing to learn and then he's eager to work in this kind of weather.
Where's the driver? He's in my truck.
He's a tough guy now.
The truck's driver can now take over.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna get him off the highway to the parking lot over there.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, eh?
Thank you, officer. Let's go. Highway is gonna be open in 1 minute.
We're opening up the ramp right now.
Looks like we're gonna start moving here.
By the end of the week,
They got 4 open right now.
weather and roads are clear,
I like it.
tempting some drivers to push their luck.
Good weather or bad weather, speed is what causes crashes. You're flying along and then all of a sudden traffic slows down and you don't have enough stopping distance. You're going to be crashing into the vehicles in front of you.
East of Toronto, OPP Constable Rob Long patrols the 401, on the lookout for dangerous behavior.
Oh, look at this truck. So if I line it up, I can just get my cruiser in between the two if I wanted to go bumper to bumper at 100 kilometers per hour. It could be extremely bad if a truck's following too closely. Trucks need a bigger gap to stop. They are usually a lot more heavy than any smaller vehicle. The reason for the stop was you're following that guy so close. Yes. You're flashing your high beams at him, even if it's just once. It's not safe to be doing that. Do you understand how dangerous that is? Yes. I've been to several collisions over my career where it's ended in a fatality. If he stopped on a dime, there'd be no way you'd be able to stop quick enough to get him there. It may be nothing that necessarily the truck did, but if the truck's been cut off, then they didn't get the opportunity to have that stopping distance. So, with that being said, today you're getting charged with following too closely. Don't follow so close. Give yourself that cushion. You never know when that car is gonna lose control. The best thing that the public can do is move over, slow down. You're gonna get there, it just might take a little bit longer. People need to slow down, that's the biggest message.
Oh boy, okay, we gotta wait.
Eastbound and westbound closed.
And 90 miles west, a collision between a semi and car has shut down 9 miles of the 401.
Crews have detours in place, but it's going to be a while before we see any lanes reopen.
So I guess now I see why they closed the highway.
Nobody's gonna
We had a vehicle collision involving a tanker truck and another motorist, with the tanker truck rolling and spilling some jet fuel onto the highway. The cleanup crews are on scene, getting the road ready to be reopened, but we don't have any time frame on that right now as to when that'll occur.
Late last night, a tanker loaded with jet fuel swerved to avoid a stalled car, flipping and sliding over 100 yards. Both drivers escaped unharmed, but just finding a company able to clean up the jet fuel took time. 9 hours after the crash, they've made enough headway to greenlight the recovery. Now it's time for Mike Ross and crew to get started.
I got Rick with the 50-ton coming down. Jamie's coming along to help us do some rigging.
There is product all over the roadway.
We don't go on scene until the crew that's there gives us permission. It's a very dangerous situation.
Rick Bear Renders has been working this highway for 3 decades. Following close behind, driver Dave Jones.
We're under pressure to get down there as quick as we can, assess the damage, and start getting this cleaned up.
When we pull up,
Isn't that nice?
the smell is just, I've never smelled jet fuel before, but it stunk. We got a big one here. The fuel, when it came out of the tank, went 6 lanes wide, then the ditches. It's not as flammable as gas, but jet fuel is very volatile to your skin, your eyes, your hands, everything.
This is extremely dangerous. It's all over the 401. Truck's on its side.
2 westbound lanes are now open. But on the eastbound side, the crew is still pumping out the remaining fuel.
They're offloading it from here. They're putting it into this tanker.
The Ross crew will be ready the minute the tanker is empty.
We have to get this thing on its wheels and out of here as quick and safe as possible.
So this side okay? Did you look?
Because almost 10 eastbound miles of the 401 are completely shut down.
Where's that strap?
Traffic needs to get moving again.
They not moving at all up there yet?
It's critical we get this highway opened.
Now we're gonna get out of here.
Big friggin' mess, the whole highway.
On the eastbound 401 near Guelph,
I can smell it.
the Ross crew finally has the go-ahead to begin their recovery.
They're trying to get the rollover tanker back onto its wheels. No estimated time on reopening.
The traffic is backed up almost 20 kilometers. That's that bad.
Pull on your left cable, please.
I got a longer strap.
Oh, we're gonna put a couple lines on it to roll it, a couple lines on it to catch it.
With Bear on the front, Mike's Rotator will use 2 pull lines and 2 catch lines to ease the tanker over.
Okay, hook her into my other line there.
Where are you, Big Daddy?
Right here.
For Dave, today is the first heavy recovery since suffering a major health scare.
Hang on, hang on.
I was driving down the road and felt really bad chest pains and like blades going into my left shoulder, and then my arm collapsed off the wheel. Found out my main artery was 90% blocked and they had to put a stent in. Heart attack was a huge wake-up call for me and my family.
This one's still quite slack, Mike.
I was at home for 2 weeks, you know, sitting around. You can only watch Dog the Bounty Hunter for so many episodes before you end up going crazy.
I'm behind you.
I'm really glad to be back in the saddle again.
Is this thing empty now?
Just whatever you can see in the back hole here.
The cleanup crew has not got all the fuel out of the tanker. Most of it, but not all of it.
Oh, we're just waiting to move some trucks here out of the way and we can operate this thing. I believe it's go time to roll this over.
And once it's upright, that remaining fuel could start spewing through the rupture.
It's go time.
So the spill crew will stay on high alert.
Keep it going.
It's gonna come, Michael. It's gonna come hard.
A little more. Look out.
Got it. As we bring it over and it lands on the ground, there's fuel pouring everywhere.
Where's that coming from?
Something's leaking. I don't know what it is.
And there's a second leak at the back end.
We need booms. We need booms. Grab me some absorbent. Right here.
Get us back here.
Here's more pads here.
Environmental crew members crawl underneath to find and assess the source of the leak.
Yeah, there's pads up there already. It's just so much coming through.
We're not going anywhere anytime soon. This highway's got to stay closed until this is done dripping.
See the hole?
Wow. Careful. Ah!
All of a sudden, fuel dumps out on the fellow underneath the trailer.
I'm already covered. Wow. Did you get in your eyes? Grab a bottle, grab your water.
Jet fuel is very dangerous. If you get this stuff in your eyes, you can go blind.
Heads up, heads up.
This is the last thing we wanted to happen.
They got a cleanup job.
On the 401, traffic is backing up for over 12 miles.
Get us back here.
Ah! Whoa! Get back, everybody.
But the recovery
I'm already covered. This is down. Grab a bottle, grab your water.
is on hold.
Heads up, heads up. Did you get in your eyes?
This is the last thing we wanted to happen. Pretty nasty stuff to get all over you.
I don't know how bad or how much fuel this guy has. I don't know if he's got any of it in his eyes.
Here, I'll get a wipe. There's a hole at the back there that was hiding a little bit of fuel, I guess.
The rest of the jet fuel that was in the baffle let go. It went all over his face.
When you get fuel in your face, the best thing to do is just to keep flushing your face out with water.
You feel any grittiness or any irritation there?
Nothing at all.
A little redness, but not bad.
This guy's extremely lucky because, I mean, that was a lot of fuel that dumped on him.
If you start feeling any burning afterwards, you know.
Oh, well, I'm fine. Thanks. I'm good, actually.
This trailer's got more surprises than David Copperfield. We don't need any more complications on this highway. We need to get it open and get things moving.
Yeah, if you put your hose on every one of those little ventoons.
Now the hazmat crew can pump out the last drops of fuel.
You ready to move, Rick?
Yeah.
And the Ross crew can finish the job.
We're gonna separate them now. We got another tractor here to take the trailer. Looks like it's done dripping. We'll get it out of here if we can.
I think this is the official word on whether or not I'm able to move.
Think we can go?
All the leaks have been patched. I'm hooked up. I'm ready to go home.
Thank you very much, guys, for all your help. All right, thanks.
We appreciate seeing you again.
We'll get out of here.
Yeah, it was a relief to get everything on the hook and to head home.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good day. Yeah.
I'm so proud of the Ross team. We did an awesome job.
Woo-hoo! One of the messiest wrecks I've seen. It's time to go home. It's been a long day.
For me to come out and do this, I enjoy doing it, and it's a great feeling when it's all done.
The complete fuel cleanup will take weeks.
Highway should be open, hopefully within the next hour.
But after 17 hours, Toronto-bound traffic can get rolling again.
They got a 401 open back up yet? Wide open now, driver.
What's going on here?
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
This will be hell of a pull.
A swampy wreck
First recovery, and I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
gives a rookie his shot.
Hey, both equal.
These roads are frickin' ice.
Gary and Colin
Watch yourself.
run into trouble.
Get out of that lane now. Wow, look at this.
And a tanker spill
My nerves are a little on edge.
puts the weight on Mitch.
Chaotic scene. It looks like a war zone.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Chain and pull it out.
A fiery crash
Hey, yo. It's smoking.
spurs a frantic recovery.
Get out of there.
Ooh, and she broke right in half.
The Ross crew fights
You get hurt, I'll kill you.
through freezing rain
Really?
and a muddy wreck
Boom down and boom out.
puts the squeeze on Mitch.
Whoa.
7970, for takeoff from 808.
At the Buttonville Airport north of Toronto, the OPP is heading out on an airborne patrol.
For the traffic planning, currently overhead the 407.
Targeting the nation's busiest stretch of highway.
I think I got one for you. He's northbound.
And it's not long before they spot their first risky behavior.
What speeds are we getting? 131. Truck volume improvements.
We're out there looking for high-risk drivers all the time. This is a huge concern, and when we see aggressive driving, we want to take those drivers off the road because we know they are a public safety and a traffic safety risk to everybody else on the roads.
Oh, there's a cruiser that's stopping.
He's going at least 150 kilometers per hour.
On the eastbound 401 in Scarborough, Constable Lynn Alexander has eyes on the vehicle.
They didn't do any signaling. They've cut across 3 lanes of traffic without a lane change signal. He's driving at a higher than posted rate of speed. Try and get him to move over here.
We need to get these drivers off the road to make sure that traffic safety is there for everybody.
Hi there. Hi, reason for my stop, you're traveling at a speed that is way above 100 kilometers per hour, right?
The driver will get tickets for speeding and an unsafe lane change. The OPP will stay on patrol.
Anybody tell me why we're stopped?
And 20 miles west,
Accident on the westbound side.
they've got a major incident building.
Got the trailer on fire.
A crash near the overpass for Highway 427
It is fully engulfed and it is on fire.
has thrown the Westbound Express
Fire's on scene.
into chaos.
We've got this transport truck rollover. It's on fire right now. Fire departments are on scene battling this blaze, trying to get it under control.
There is heavy smoke, all oxygen confirmed out.
Right in the heart of Toronto, right by Pearson Airport. It's going to cripple and overwhelm all the secondary roads.
Fire crews work to access the burning cargo, but putting out the fire is only the first hurdle.
Now, fire now going up onto the overpass. As a result of the collision, we have the MTO shutting down the 401 westbound lanes. We also have them closing the 427 flyover lanes as well because smoke and fire are licking up right onto that part of the highway. We have a huge headache here for motorists and a big mess on the highway to clean up.
We have all lanes blocked. MTO is at scene as well as fire.
America's busiest highway. Closure is not an option.
This traffic is not moving.
Westbound lane closed. Dead stop. Yeah, there'll be a while cleaning that up.
With the fire under control, Sergeant Kerry Schmidt can assess the damage.
You can see the end treatment crash cushion here. These sections should all be stretched out along this rail, but due to the collision, it's been compressed.
The weight and force of a fully loaded semi was just too much. The semi changed lanes, hit the crash barrier, and flipped, skidding until the friction ignited the cargo.
They got a cleanup job.
This van trailer was loaded with rolls of paper. We're dealing with between 90 and 100,000 pounds of freight.
It's a heavy mess to clean up.
Now we're gonna see what we can do.
For Steve Colin and crew.
Over there, okay?
Mr. Steve, good morning. How are you, man?
Called into work with AZ Tow.
This roll of papers, they shipped it when they got into the accident. So the back of the trailer is mangled, and the front of the trailer is being cut by fire department to put the fires out. So all along, it's a disaster. You guys know what to do with this, no, Walter?
Steve and road boss Walter Cabral need a plan to offload all 22 of the rolls, each weighing in at close to 5,000 pounds.
Basically, the whole load is lost. It's full of water.
Chain and pull it out. Pull in the thing's dump truck.
They'll position the 50-ton wrecker to drag out each roll, one by one.
Watch you back there.
We're gonna use Prince's truck to hook up the paper rolls. Get the guys inside there, put a chain, drag it out to the street.
This is soap. It carries more weight.
Because the fire department uses special chemical and foam that they use, and it was cold, the floor is all slippery. It was like an ice rink.
Everybody get out of the trailer. One guy put the chains on and just wait, guys. You're gonna get hurt.
What?
No, man. That's it. You gotta put tight, eh?
Nice. Before I pull, you guys come out. Don't make this do slide out, eh?
Steve's heavy operator, Prince, needs to ease out each roll.
When they roll out, it could hit somebody. So we have to be very careful.
Prince, I want the door come out. Pull the cable out. Go, go, go. Go. Pull it. Pull it, Prince. Pull it. There you go. A little tricky to get the paper roll. It's a heavy.
And there's still 21 more to go.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
There's an accident up front,
miles east.
Ah, look at that.
He wasn't paying attention.
B&G Towing's Mitch Wright is heading to join an offload on the eastbound 401.
So we're on the way up to Colburn, just on the way up to join my dad. We're just gonna get up there and gonna see what's going on.
As Mitch arrives, his father Bill and crew are just finishing a delicate offload.
The tractor trailer lost control, ended up in a very muddy ditch, and due to the impact, 55-gallon drums full of sulfuric acid broke a hole in the side of the trailer. Looks like it caught some part of the shoulder and it just sucked him right in.
Where's Mitch?
It's coming!
This is a job that you have to eat, sleep, and breathe, and you have to like what you do. It makes me a pretty proud father.
The environmental engineer has come. He's tested the water. The guys in the trailer have done a fantastic job. We've contaminated zero.
Right on. So, job well done.
That is a good to go.
Not finished yet.
Time for Mitch to go to work.
We're gonna get ready now to do some rigging and lift that thing out of there. It's time.
And after a long offload, the pressure is already on.
How much longer are you guys gonna be?
We're just rigging to lift it out now.
Traffic's definitely starting to back up. It's bottlenecking. It's starting to get a little bit hectic. So we want to get out of here as fast as we can and, get everybody moving.
But the wreck is mired in deep mud.
This mud's, 3-4 feet deep. Once it gets in so deep, it kind of just acts like a suction cup. The problem with mud is there's no real way to calculate how much resistance it's giving you with that suction. So it's kind of rigged for what you think is best.
Around the frame and leave the second loop tall.
And they have to fight the resistance while keeping a lane of traffic moving.
The recovery itself is going to be difficult in the fact that it's parallel to 401. We have a very small amount of shoulder and first lane to use. So first of all, we have to lift it, get it out of the mud, and then proceed to bring it up towards the road.
So Bill plans to first lift the tractor and front of the trailer out of the mud's grip and onto the road. Then step 2 will be bringing up the back end.
We got a chain? Tail end, please.
How many times do you want this wrapped?
Twice.
Trailer's definitely compromised.
Hopefully we can get it out without breaking, and then we don't have to chop it up to get it out of here. We can just tow it. All right?
Come in closer.
That's a pretty serious pull.
That's starting to get heavy. As I start to pick up the front of the tractor, I realize that the front wheels are still stuck in the mud.
Oh! Mitch? Oh, Mitch.
We're not moving any.
Set her down, Mitch.
Back in Toronto.
Let him on.
The second company on scene has removed the tractor. But Steve and crew are still deep in the offload.
Put one on top and one on the bottom one. Then you bring both of them at the same time. That's good. Yeah, like that. That's good. Okay, everybody out. Go, go.
If anything happened and somebody slips and the load comes down, it could kill somebody.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
Oh, watch yourself.
Get out of there!
Road's still closed up there.
Near Pearson Airport on the westbound 401.
Yeah, truck burned down there. Disaster, man. They've been sitting here probably 2 hours already.
Hey, yo. It's smoking. Move up.
Steve's crew is still struggling to move the 4,500-pound rolls of paper out of the truck and off the recovery seat.
One guy come with the chain. Two guys come here.
Oh, let's go, let's go.
No, there's no traffic getting past you right now.
Until the cargo is out of the way, the recovery for the semi itself is on hold.
What talk about here? We got about 8 rolls to take out of there still, and then we got to operate the trailer still, and do all the cleanup still.
Do we even get one lane open up through here?
No, because we got the truck still to operate it.
You can see from his face, it's red. He wants to open the highway.
Yeah, what a mess.
We need these lanes open.
It's a critical time, and even the eastbound traffic on the other side is very slow because of the visual delays on the westbound.
And the morning rush is already building.
Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the eastbound highway near Colburn,
Set her down, Mitch.
Bill, Mitch, and crew
Damn it.
have lost their first battle against the mud.
So as Mitch started to lift up on the tractor, the front portion of the truck remained mired in the mud as there was too much suction.
Due to where we're hooked up, it's trying to pick the back end of the tractor up and not so much pick up the front.
So Bill's worked out a plan to brace the tractor and hold it straight.
We're gonna put a set of bracing between the tractor and the trailer to get more lift on the steer axle.
We're gonna slide some 4x6s between the frame rails of the truck and the trailer to keep the truck level as we pick it up out of the mud.
You wanna run around? I'll pass you this. On top of the tires, see how I got mine?
They just need the wood to hold the tractor level long enough to escape the mud and slide the truck, buying the crew a few feet of reach.
Let's get this dragged out of here.
All right, ready?
Let's go, boys. Just give her a little tiny bit.
Every inch we can get this unit closer to our truck strengthens our tow truck. The closer we can get it in, the higher we can get our boom up, the more we can lift.
It's coming. It's coming. Here it comes.
I gotta get her up just a little hair higher right there.
Mitch.
Suck it in, you're rolling the truck. Suck the boom in.
There we go.
Good, that's good.
Now they need to pull the semi onto the road.
Get your tow truck up here and in position beside it. We want to get the other wrecker brought up from back here, get it turned around and get it hooked on the back. Back in here. Move that pylon, quick.
We're under pressure from absolutely everybody. We got everyone on our backs to get this job done.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
So every second counts.
I'm here, I'm here.
Due to this part of the highway being a 2-lane highway and having such a long truck, it just not a whole lot of real estate considering where everything was. So, I struggled getting the thing turned around and, not handcuffing myself.
With the wrecker finally in place, the crew rigs for the pull.
Okay, both of us, let's go.
Father and son will have to work in tandem.
Then I'm booming it up and I'm booming in.
You're gonna keep going. Now up and in.
With Bill's fixed boom wrecker pulling on the back, while Mitch's rotator lifts the semi to the road.
When you're working with a rotator and a straight stick at the same time, you have to realize that the rotator has much more versatility when it comes to the maneuvering and pulling a truck out.
Hang on, Mitch, let me catch you, buddy.
So you always just have to keep a real good eye on your straight stick and make sure he's keeping up with you.
Gently.
If one of us gets ahead of the other, that's when bad things can happen.
Hold it, hang on a
a second. Whoop. Your front wheels are just like 4 inches off the ground. Boom down and boom out.
As the mud slows down Bill's progress, the rotator
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
gets too far ahead.
Boom down, Mitch. Boom down.
I gotta be able to keep that cool. It doesn't matter what's going on around you or how much stress you have.
Almost there.
You really need to be able to figure it out.
Awesome. There we go. Sweet. That worked out pretty slick. Give the old man some love. Beauty job. Awesome.
Now that this wreck is up on the shoulder, it's a huge sigh of relief. It's time to get this thing out of here.
Boom. All right. Pack her up.
This morning, father and son have won their game of inches.
Me and my dad in this click more than anything else in the entire world. It's, yeah, I don't even have words for it.
The casualties on the hook, you're gone back to the yard. It's a win.
Westbound closed.
Back in Toronto,
Takes a long time.
the westbound 401 has been shut down for close to 6 hours.
That mess is still here.
As the sun is rising, the morning rush hour is at its peak, and now we're dealing with even more traffic volumes and even more delays further out from the crash site.
And getting that traffic moving again is all up to Steve and crew.
I only got 2 more roll in the back inside, sir.
Okay, it's realistic though.
1 hour?
1 hour until what happens? Until the truck's on its wheels?
Yeah.
Okay.
The highway has to be open now. Like, there's no ifs, no buts.
I want this roll out.
This is going, but you say you have no room for the two.
Okay, that's fine. Leave it that one there.
But there's no more space in the dump truck for the final rolls.
We thought all the load would fit in. Looking at this traffic, are we gonna call back another dump truck to come?
Push all this in.
There's only one option.
Drag it in.
2 roll, we're gonna leave it in.
We're gonna flip the trailer with them inside and hope for the best.
Prince, bring your truck here, please.
Prince will pull on the front, while AZ Towing's rotator lifts on the back. Together, they'll roll and catch the trailer as it lands.
Give me more rope here. Give me more rope here.
But the trailer is severely compromised from the fire.
The structure wall on one side is gone. This trailer buckles means more time crossing the highway.
Flipping it with close to 10,000 pounds bouncing around inside is a gamble.
Lift it up.
We think this is easy. It's nothing easy when it comes in a wreck. Because doing a recovery takes a whole lot. So you always have to be ready to expect the unexpected.
Tighten, yeah, tighten. It is a heavy weight, but we just gotta do this nice and smooth so it doesn't slam to the ground. Walter, let's go. Alan, go. Alan, go ahead. Alan, go ahead. You go ahead. Alan, go ahead. Give me the catch line, Alan. Give me the catch line slowly. Bring it down slowly. Don't do the tire. Wait!
Just east of the 427 overpass,
Give me the catch line, Alan.
Steve and crew need to ease over the burnt-out trailer.
I don't want to blow the tire. Wait! Hey!
Oh, man.
And keep 10,000 pounds of paper from ripping it apart.
What are you guys doing, friends? Looking things up.
Thought it was gonna cause another problem now.
Okay, go up, up.
So even though we strapped it, I was very nervous.
Tie up the other one for me. Tie up the other one.
But as the trailer inches upright,
Hey! Watch it! It's bent. That's a problem we have.
Once we rolled it over, we noticed that the one of the landing gear legs was broken.
The landing gear was totally gone due to the impact, so there was no landing gear.
They can't set the trailer down to hook up for the tow. So Bolter
Get the Bobcat.
makes a quick decision.
You're just gonna hold it. Go back, drop, put it right where the landing gear is, right about there, turn around. Turn, yeah, right about there.
So what I did is I got the Bobcat, went on the other side, supported as a landing gear, while they got their truck ready to go underneath and hook up to the trailer.
In. Go! Look at our wheels, like that.
Front tires were gone. I had only tires at the back. Everything was gone. It was mangled.
But at least they can limp it off the highway.
For the good job done and opening a highway for the city, it brought a whole lot of relief to my body. It made me happy.
After a long, tough cleanup,
So it looks like we're gonna start moving here.
the westbound 401 can finally start flowing again.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Another day in paradise.
The sight for sore eyes to finally have traffic moving again. This has been a very long cleanup, and fortunately, at the end of it, everyone gets to go home safe.
Guys, close.
120 miles southwest.
Weather condition is really bad.
Freezing rain has been hammering the highways around London for hours.
You got a wet road all the way. Doesn't look like it, but it is icy on the road here.
It's a busy morning for Ross Services, just west of town, near Strathroy.
Well, there's lots going on this morning.
Lead op Mike Ross answers an urgent call.
We're headed out 402 here, just west of London. There's a few tractor trailers in the ditch. Lots of work this morning.
And newly promoted rotator op Brad Prince is heading to another job 10 miles farther west.
Oh, west happening, Brad, or still going east?
No, we're gonna head west.
With bare renders following close behind.
Well, we're heading down to 402. We got a jackknife tractor trailer down by Strathroy. The weather conditions really suck, and the road's ice. Now the Ross crew is stretched thin because there's wrecks everywhere.
Day from hell. The roads are slippery, there's freezing rain everywhere, and it's still raining.
And the bad conditions come with an extra challenge for Brad.
It's the first time driving the new Rotator, so it's a little nerve-wracking.
Push it in the hole.
Brad's been working his way up the ranks for years at Ross.
I'm definitely impressed by Mike. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to do that. That's how it's supposed to happen.
And this winter, he's been offered the chance to operate the company's newest acquisition, a 75-ton rotator.
It's definitely a big honor to have a truck like this. I can't wait to see what it'll do.
And today, Brad will find out what he can do. On the western edge of London, Mike is pulling up on his scene.
Ooh, and she broke right in half.
Set of trains were coming east and they rolled into the center median.
Wow.
The whole side of the trailer's severed from the rest of it. It's pretty much tore right off. It's gonna be a tough pull.
Well, it's a mess.
10 miles west, Bear and Brad are facing a big mess of their own.
Holy. This one's bad. It's definitely clear from the weather he hit some ice and jackknifed and put himself in the ditch. The load he's got on are rolls of vinyl, and they're scattered everywhere.
Yeah, everything's ripped like you can't even grab nothing. The cab is ripped right off the truck, and this thing is destroyed.
So first things first, we're just gonna cut the guardrail and get it out of our way.
We'll just flip it over there.
Come on.
There's about 40 feet of guardrail jammed underneath the front of this truck.
And it's ripped the front end wide open.
This one battery here is cracked, so we're gonna get rid of them so don't risk having a fire. I'm soaked, it's still raining. I go to grab the first battery, and it shocks the hell out of me.
You son of a bitch, really?
You got a couple spun out in the ditch.
On the 402 near Kerwood.
Yeah, this is the area that it gets bad.
New Rotator op Brad is fighting dangerously slick conditions. And a set of live batteries.
I go to grab the last one and I get shocked again.
You can touch it now. I'm tired of getting shocked.
Why? I don't feel bad for Brad. He's got to learn. I learned.
In the future, always grab the negative terminal. Everything is soaked, everything's slippery. The rain makes everything worse.
Just down the road to the east.
If there's silver, we'd be rich.
Mike's been joined by a crew to help offload the cargo of zinc bars.
You just want a chain on it, Mike?
Give me a chain from the far side over to your center choke tank.
Now Mike directs heavy operator Eric McKenzie to start rigging. Their first move, swing the upright rear trailer onto the road. But Mike wants to keep traffic moving.
Don't want to close the whole highway down to do it. Just use the one lane we have.
Jerk it around and see if it'll catch.
And Mike already has an idea.
Okay, real slow, Eric.
I'm gonna use the front of the tow truck to be able to pull the back of the trailer backwards as Mike rotates the front out so we can get it back up on the highway and the one lane we have.
We'll see what it does here.
The unusual maneuver will save room, but it means working up against the live lane in severely icy conditions.
Hey!
But now, the tough part of the job begins.
That looks like fun.
And just a few feet away, morning traffic is building.
All right, I'm gonna spin around and go to the other side of the roads.
Why don't you try pulling it back, Rick?
Just down the road, conditions are getting worse for Brad and Bear, just as they prep to pull the flat deck out of the ditch.
Whoa.
But they can't do it in one piece.
See what happens.
Man, is this stuff slippery.
The load's come off the trailer and it's actually rolled underneath the trailer. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try and split this truck and trailer.
Give her, buddy!
Now they need to weave the trailer through the opening in the guardrail.
Hey! Let me pull the back end over.
Anytime you get a new truck, there's always fear. There's a lack of trust between you and your equipment. Hold on, Rick, Rick!
Brad has to add a line to stabilize the swinging trailer.
Poor old Bradley, how short he is.
More work for the newly minted operator.
Boom out, Rick.
Looks good. Okay, I'll drag her this way.
We got the trailer up on the road now. We still gotta get the tractor out.
And that won't be easy.
There's nothing on this tractor. The cab's literally ripped off. So before we can actually do any work on this thing, we have to get the cab brought back onto the truck. We have to strap it in place so it doesn't go anywhere while we're doing the recovery.
Let's just grab a hold of the cab, we'll pull it back in place. You're on the right angle. Well, we're gonna strap it in place and then hook on the front and pull this thing around so that we can tow it from the front.
Come on. You get hurt, I'll kill you. You okay?
Yeah. If I can ever get off again. There is nothing here to hook onto. Now we're just gonna rig to the fairings and pray to God it holds on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, hold on. Really? Come on, come on, come on, come on, hold on. Really?
Freezing rain is pelting the 402.
Well, that didn't work.
And Brad and Bear
Sucks.
can't get a solid grip.
We're just trying to get the cab square back on the truck. There's nothing holding it on. There's a cross member that runs through here. I'm gonna hook on.
I just saw that, and then bring it up top a bit.
We're not ready to give up on this one yet. So we're gonna run a chain to one of the cross members underneath the cab.
Brad's determined to end his first job on the Rotator with a win.
We're still not ready to give up yet. We're not gonna go home without it. Let's go. Close enough.
Good job.
It's not pretty, but if they can strap it down, they can finally move on with the recovery.
So our next step is we gotta get the tractor out of the ditch. It's still freezing rain. It's been raining all morning. It's not pretty.
With conditions getting worse, Brad and Bear need to get off this road now. But there's another obstacle.
The guardrail is wedged up in and around the front axle, so I gotta have to cut some of it out of the way to be able to get it out of the ditch.
Well, if I pull it a bit, wonder if this will come out a bit.
Yeah, give her a pull, we'll see what happens.
They're hoping the final chunk will break free as the tractor moves up the bank. But
it went in between the two leaves.
Just pull ahead, put her up, chain her out, and pull it out. It's just best off to fight with it now and get it out rather than fight with it halfway home. Come on.
These guys put the trucks into worse spots. And we gotta hurry up and get them out. Now comes another fun part. Pull the drive shaft, cage the brakes.
But it's even less fun than Bear predicted.
Damn it. Tranny's engaged.
Everything's bent and twisted so bad that the transmission is stuck in gear. We need to get it back into neutral.
Yeah, of course, you can't get into the friggin' thing.
It's gonna be a bitter fight right to the very end. Just can't win.
Back toward London.
Hey, Eric.
Even as the road gets worse, drivers are speeding up.
Or run more line off of your truck to the back of the trailer.
Putting more pressure on Mike and Eric to get the rest of the B train back on its wheels.
To roll it over, we rig up the bottom side of the truck, grab a high point, and try and land it back on its wheels.
At least, that's the plan.
Okay. Now you get a catch.
The snow and ice just isn't letting the truck grab into the dirt, and it's just sliding over top.
Damn it. I'm gonna have to get the other truck on it. Needs a little extra lift here. Get it to catch, just kind of sliding along. We need something on the front of this tractor to make it flop for us.
We're gonna take Mike's truck and run a winch line to it, so it gives it a little bit of pullback.
We'll put that chain right on the frame rail right here. That cross member, slip around. Can you give me my white line on that? Hook it on that strap there. Okay, here it goes, fellas.
With traffic just a few feet away, every minute on the frozen highway is a minute too many.
On its wheels. I'm packing up. I'm getting out of here. Gonna let these guys finish this one up. I'm gonna go back to the 401 and get a couple more that have been waiting.
Mike's crew mops up the end of the job.
Hey, Bradley?
Yeah?
Will you undo the passenger side? See if you can get in and put it in neutral?
Yeah.
Bear and Brad's recovery hinges on Bear wrestling out the drive shaft.
Put your foot on the clutch.
No, it's too far out.
And they can't get the truck into neutral.
The transmission's stuck in gear. The drive shaft won't turn. We've got to use a sledgehammer and a jack. You jack the shaft out, hit it with a hammer, and it pops out.
But with the transmission engaged, there's a serious risk.
Everybody has a different way. There's pressure on it when it's stuck in gear. When you're jacking it out, there's so much pressure. Oh, if I hit it the wrong way and it comes out, it would hurt. Look at the pressure on that freaking thing.
This road is icy. Don't hit your brakes too hard.
On an icy stretch of the 402,
this thing is jammed.
Bear Renders is fighting a stubborn drive shaft that's threatening to fight back.
I've got to be extra careful pulling this drive shaft because it's under a lot of pressure. Look at the pressure on that freaking thing. Everybody has a different way, and because this thing is jammed. Oh! And under force, I just got enough wiggle room that it took a little bit of pressure off the shaft. Oh, there it goes. We got her loose. Now just got to wiggle it out and throw it out of the truck.
Persistence pays off.
Chain the front end onto my stinger. Throw a couple safety chains on.
The way we had to pull this truck out, Rick's now facing the wrong way on the highway.
so Bear's final leg will be in reverse.
I gotta back down about 600 yards to get off the highway, which I don't want to do, but you gotta do it. You're gonna have to get out and block traffic so I can back around the corner.
No problem.
I gotta back around this ramp, all the way around the ramp. Because if I go forward, I gotta go 20 kilometers to the next exit. Very strange feeling reversing down a highway.
We're good.
This was a beast of a recovery. You ready, Brad?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
We're out of here. Brad and I worked as an awesome team today. Hopefully I can work with him a lot more.
A hard-won success for the team and the new rotator rod.
All in all, I think it worked out fairly well. Using the new truck, I'm learning how it operates just as much as how to do the job itself. Definitely learned not to touch the batteries.
What's going on up here in front of us?
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Get a chop saw.
Massive pileup.
Ready?
Sparks marathon recovery.
I want to prove to them that I can do this.
Andrew's new kid.
Is that glue line?
Attempts an expert level maneuver.
Oh, what am I doing here?
And Sonny battles a breakdown
I think this is a problem.
in a bad spot.
Let's get out of here.